time for me to go. My brother will die in the Kingsport dungeons if I don't act now.
A Kingsport prisoner, you say? Those poor devils were all transported to our cells in Westmarch last week. But we haven't heard from the garrison since the attack started.
Edlin, I have to find him. Will you help me, my friend? Right then, this is where they're holding Edlin. Let me do the talking.
Looking for your brother, Lyndon?
He knows you.
The Thieves Guild always finds who it's looking for.
The Thieves Guild infiltrated the entire dungeon?
You bastards!
Edlin! He's
gone.
I never should have joined the guild. He told me, but I wouldn't listen.
He was dead before we arrived in Westmarch. I can see the signs.
That dagger looks very familiar.
Take it with you. There may be more to this than we know.
Lyndon, I grieve for you.
How are you faring, Lyndon?
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you will try to find the truth.
You have no brothers. You've never loved anyone. You can never understand.
I have heard that the Grand Maester himself is in Westmarch. It is imperative that I find and speak to him. I will tell him of the sins his order is committing.
Is that wise? He could be behind them.
No, you are wrong. My first memories of being a Templar are of him comforting me, welcoming me to the Brotherhood. I looked into his eyes. He is a good man, I tell you. Today is the day I find out how deep the Order's corruption runs.
Good. You seem determined at last.
I will do it, even if it means going against my entire order. I could use a good friend by my side.
I will be right here by your side.
This is one of our strongholds. I will have my answers soon.
Whatever they may be.
Cormac! Everyone says you helped slay Azmodan and Belial. They're calling you the greatest of all the Templar.
It's good to see you as well, brother. But I come with troubling news about the Order. I must speak with the Grand Maester.
You're in luck. He's here. Standing orders are to send you to him upon your return. Take this, the Grand Maester's new proclamation.
You've done us all proud.
This proclamation from the Maester, it's damning. He admits his own guilt. How could I have not seen this?
The day of reckoning is at hand. We will rise from the ashes of Westmarch and lead mankind into the light. We shall have recruits by the thousands. Every citizen will be another Templar added to the cause. Once cleansed by the Inquisitors, they will become an unstoppable force.
Our time has finally come, and we owe all to you.
Bring me that whip. It is time to purify this initiate.
Stop! How can you do this to your fellow Templar?
We bless them with the truth, as we did for you, Cormac. But if the greatest of all Templar wishes them freed, it shall be so. We've been ordered to take you to the Grand Maester as soon as possible. Follow me.
Cormac, the shining example of a true Templar. We have much to talk about.
Yes, we do, Grand Maester. You have betrayed us all, starting with the torment of our initiation.
It was brutal but necessary. I did the hard things no one else would, for the ascension of humanity. I carry the weight of my actions with me always. Are you ready to make a similar sacrifice, Cormac? Will you stand with me and become Meister in due time? I need you.
But... No! Your power has driven you to madness if you think I would help you rule over mankind!
This saddens me greatly, my son. I am sorry. Kill him. Man is a flawed being. Time and again we have seen good men given to temptation. Though it is painful, I have found only one answer. We must cleanse the minds of our recruits, so they will never fall prey to the corruption of the demons, or the blind self-righteousness of the angels. You brought this on yourself, Cormac.
giving my life to a lie. Everything I thought I knew, it was all in the service of a madman. I swear that every Templar I meet will be freed from the lies of the Order. And if they refuse, I will be forced to convince them.
They will believe you. I know it.
The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order, as if I was not a true Templar.
It is a relief you are not. Your mind is free, and you can choose what to believe.
I believe in you.
They will run when they see us.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met.
Let us seek honor together, my friend.
For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices, but I could not make out the words.
That sounds like magic or melancholy. I cannot tell which.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
There are many who do not forget the dead, Arena. They serve a purpose, as do we.
Could it be that the Prophet abandoned us? Why else would his magic fail to protect us while we slept?
It worked for you.
But my sisters died. Why them and not me?
It could have been chance, or a deliberate act.
I must know which. I will discover the truth. When I left my sister Lysa, I took her magic focus as a reminder. I scryed it today to see if it held any clues, and I found strong traces of the demonic magic that killed her. It reminded me of the Fisherai's magic from before we served the Prophet.
That is strange. Did anything else happen?
When I cast the magic upon her focus, I heard her voice again, and this time, I understood. She said one word. Irena. I welcome the chance to travel with you. What would you like?
responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves. My mother warned me about the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. And now they've created an army of death creatures. Well, when I'm king, I'll just show them. We're not going to die, are we? Tell me we're not going to die. I don't want to lose my soul!
Why fight so hard? Thousands are dead. What do another dozen matter?
After Corridan's death, the crown passed...
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I? You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch. I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakus was a clever man, after all.
Ask you about Deckard Cain.
He was unlike anyone I ever knew. A normal man on the surface, but with a heart for all the world and everything in it. His death was a great disruption in the balance.
One man makes such a difference.
Always.
Look, the sliver is changing.
As though Malthael is manipulating the Soul Stone.
Exactly. He's been gathering strength from the souls of Westmarch in order to alter the stone. Yet his purpose still eludes me.
He's killing everyone. What more do you need to know?
How he plans to do it. Westmarch is only one battlefield in this war.
Urzael has done this to finish collecting the souls of Westmarch.
Where is he?
All I know is that he is in a tower somewhere in the Westmarch Heights, and that he will be quite rude to you. Before you set out to kill him, you should stop by my cart. I can enchant some items for you.
Did you ever consider destroying the Soul Stone?
The Black Soul Stone was made by a man, unlike previous Soul Stones. We had no idea what would happen if we destroyed it. It seemed a better idea to hide it away forever. We had no way of knowing that Malthael was watching us the entire time. How could we?
Someone is always watching. What will you do if I recover it?
I don't know. But it's better for us to have the stone than Malthael. If we make it that far, we'll worry about what to do next.
Did you know Urzael?
He is Malthael's lieutenant, much the same way that Iswal was mine. He does his master's bidding without question.
Malthael doesn't intend to kill you, does he?
I may be mortal, but I am not Nephilim. I have no demon blood in me, and therefore Malthael does not see me as his enemy.
We humans also possess the blood of angels.
That is of no consequence. You are half demon to him and therefore on the wrong side of the eternal conflict.
Your wounds are deep, aren't they?
I have felt pain before, but nothing like this. It is different being mortal. The pain wears on you.
I am sure you have carried greater burdens. What can Malthael do with the Black Soulstone?
I have been thinking on that since our encounter, but every scenario I envision simply doesn't make sense, regardless of what he has become.
Even he would not dream of unleashing Diablo, would he?
And now I hear those Reapers are taking people's souls? This is madness!
I don't suppose you have other insights into Urzael.
Well, he seems to have an affinity for fire. I'd watch out for that if I were you.
Is that all?
Urzael was sent to find Malthael by our friend Tyrael. He blames himself for what Urzael has become. What else can I tell you? I had a vision of death blanketing our world. So I left my people, my family, to come help you.
All priests of Rathma make a similar sacrifice.
It was no sacrifice. We Vetchen often receive visions telling us when it is time to find a new family. I've had many in my life. I still love and miss each and every one of them. Except for Jonah. I never really liked that one.
reason after.
Get to safety before it is too late.
No! I must prove myself to death. Prove I am worthy. Worthy to gather the souls that sustain him. I can hear them. The voices speak to me again. What? Death is coming? But I can't die. I can't. I am too important to have my life just thrown away. Please, tell me how I can avoid my fate. You want me to do what? Must I? Oh, yes. Yes, I will. I swear it. I will do anything.
It is done. The bloodline of Rakis will once again sit on the throne of Westmarch.
You mean yourself?
My grandmother was the daughter of Coralon, but he would not claim her because she was born of a courtesan, not a queen. With the peasants supporting me, Westmarch will become a place of freedom and equality. The idle rich will be no more. Of course, there will be some bloodshed. We must make a few examples, consolidate our power. A small price to pay.
You would upset the balance for personal gain. I will not stand idly by.
I have spent my whole life preparing for this day, primitive heathen.
You no longer!
Have you noticed anything strange about Cormac lately?
You will need to be specific.
He has been acting awkwardly and has seemed very distracted in conversation. Do you think that I offended him?
No.
I have come to realize that my personal feelings are of no consequence. My people are dying, and they need their king. Our resistance starts today, and Lord Winton, of all people, has provided the means. These Reapers shall not have Westmarch. I swear my life on it.
Is it true that King Justinian IV is dead? That would mean I'm 7th, no, 6th in line for the throne.
Please do not kill Urzel too quickly.
You really must stop thanking me. It was nothing.
A dozen people ran by.
With Justinian dead, I fear another contest for the throne.
The King of Westmarch is dead.
I'd heard rumors, but I hoped. I didn't really care for the king at first, but he turned into a good ruler. Hadn't been himself lately, though. The last of his trusted advisors died recently. Hit him hard, it did. He would have recovered eventually. Now, he'll never get the chance.
A caravan to Kingsport won't be cheap. How much would your dress fetch?
I've nothing else to wear.
Well, I'm sure there are some curtains lying about.
I don't know that I will ever feel safe again. To know that angels or demons, or who knows what else, can kill thousands of us any time they choose.
The gift?
I have said has come.
Lead the way to glory. Excellent.
The prophet has foreseen our victory. Wish I could go fight.
fine corpse.
Together, it is not surprising that many plagues afflicted Westmarch.
Your death nears.
The repository of bones, commonly called the Plague Tunnels, were originally used to bury Westmarch's indigents. However, when the Great Pestilence struck, the city decided the tunnels would serve just as well for plague victims, lest Westmarch become overwhelmed by the ever-increasing piles of the dead.
unable to get it open.
This world can abide you no longer! Useless consumes you!
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you do matters. Soon demon spawn like you will be gone forever.
Or you will be. Have you considered that?
The demon spawn shall perish in flames.
A power you do not comprehend, Angel. I need to go back.
You killed the angel who was responsible for this horror.
Yes, but not his master.
Thanks to you, I can finally bury my...
This disaster will make for great reading. How fortunate I am to have met the saint.
Rack conquered all of Condurance before. Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell to find...
I would hear more of your travels. Oh, I could tell you stories. Our wagon train came to a dying village once. The people threw rocks and jeered. There was only one poor family who welcomed us. I charmed my way into the mayor's office and told him that his village would soon be wealthier than he could imagine. He threw me out. He thought I was trying to rob him. Well, my vision showed me where the gold deposits were, but not who would find them. So I told the family who had shown us kindness where to dig. They are quite wealthy now.
Only the best for you, my lady. Stay armed, stay alive. That's what I always... I'm dangerous with most of these, you know.
Urzael is dead, and only a few Reapers remain.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
Not yet. We still don't know where Malthael is hiding.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately.
Chelsea, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
Fine.
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael. She waits for you in the Blood Marsh, and you know her well. Adria.
You were right. I do not like that.
I wonder if we could sell wigs made from your hair.
Urzael is slain. Westmarch is saved. And yet these thoughts weigh constantly upon me.
The others may celebrate, but we know the truth. Many more will die before this war is over.
Wise words, my friend. Still, we must keep going forward. Your persistence has taught me that much.
The angels will not aid us.
There is confusion and dissension in the high heavens. You must remember, Malthael was our leader once.
All the more reason to confront him.
Imperius commands the host, and he will not unleash them on a fellow angel, especially a former member of the Angiras Council.
He will regret that.
You're not going anywhere without me.
What?
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
You are the first to question my restraint, Lorath. Dead angels now rest with the human corpses on the roads of Westmarch. But more will die, unless we know where Malthael is hiding. I cannot imagine how Adria came by this knowledge, but somewhere in the Blood Marsh, our answers await.
Long ago, this place was beautiful.
We hid the Black Soul Stone in the deepest part of the Nephilim ruins near here. We thought it would be safe, but Malthael found it all the same.
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's collapsed it.
What a surprise.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that?
Something is coming.
just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the Blood Marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most, but will reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
I will find her.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
I know.
My father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls than his living daughter. Fear is. Fear of who you are. Fear of what your own blood would do if they knew what you were. No, you could never understand it. People look to you as a savior. Have you ever thought about the lives you've taken? They were fathers, lovers, daughters. What I see when I look into the fire. I see a burning man. I see a burning witch. I see terror and a hunger that will consume everything. What hope do the works of men have against such all-consuming hunger? I gave myself to the flames.
You will make a fine corpse.
will be pulled beneath the marsh, just as Corvus before it.
Buy something, will you? This stuff's heavy.
Bryson made a mistake, but he can still learn.
He's a fool, and fools end up dead around here.
Ah, so it is a personal matter.
What are you talking about?
You cannot control your emotions, so you drive people away instead. It seems to be effective, if misguided.
You keep that nonsense to yourself, or I might forget how much I owe you.
It is good to fight with you again. A good choice.
It's always wonderful to see you.
This is one of the guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
I will try.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb, however. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
Then all we need to do is eliminate 2 of the remaining sigils.
Another guide stone will help me find the correct passage. My master would take pride in this. not the right passage. This is not the right entrance.
In ridding our city of these cursed beasts. I have uncovered an obscure and ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, gods by another name, and their ruined civilization in the west. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost? But for the record of this single tome. Take this for your trouble.
powerful enchantment. What it must have been to live in a time where magic flowed so freely.
The cycle.
Your valor inspired me.
Fear the end.
Now I know which sigil marks the correct passage.
Burned. He screamed as the flames consumed him, and the smell was sickly sweet. He had found me. For once in his life he had noticed me, and when he saw that the flames did not touch me, he breathed one word. It was his last.
This is not the passage I was looking for.
miss you. Brave beckons.
My essence is too low. I have long waited for this knowledge.
That was lost before it had even begun. To follow the Black King into a war against Westmarch was folly of the highest order. Each day only brings us closer to complete and utter defeat, but our commanders refuse to surrender.
A most thrilling battle!
is decided. We will flee this doomed war. I had hoped to find solace in this decision, but it brings only more uncertainty. We will never see our homes again, and our names will be dishonored. What choice do we have? Seeking death in the service of a madman?
Prepare for the worst, my brother always said. Do you prefer slashing or stabbing? Or shooting?
I've got a deck of cards and a...
Need to kill something? So, you want some stuff? My brother left me all these things. Pretty impressive, eh?
abide you no longer.
Perhaps this age is not so different from my own. Still pain, suffering, hatred, and death. I could sleep among the clouds and clouds and I would find the world much the same.
Weakness consumes you.
No, not this one either. to get it open.
What do you believe will happen when you die?
I do not believe. I know. But perhaps you will find it strange.
I think it will be like going to sleep once again. But this time...
I need to go back. This is not the way to Corvus.
Not gods, but our own ancestors, gifted with long life, magic, and abilities far beyond ours. Yet they were still men. I wonder if these pages hold the key to unlock their powers once again. I will bring the light of Zakarum to the heathens. Here in the east, the power of Zakarum wanes, but in the west it will rise, stronger and greater than ever. Yet I have another purpose. The lost Nephilim city of Corvus lies in the west. I will fight.
Can abide you no longer. There's only one boss left.
I wonder if this was always a mark.
to get it open.
Returning to town.
Weapons and armor are worth more than food at a time like this.
Aha! I knew you'd need my help. Suits me.
May the battles never end.
My brother left me all these things. Pretty impressive, eh?
This will aid me.
My brother left me all these things. Pretty impressive, eh?
I heard Lysa's voice again, and I could make out more of what she was saying. She is calling out for me, but it sounds as though the voice is speaking to me from far away, from beyond our world.
Her spirit should have passed on long ago. Did she truly die?
Now I am not sure. What I do know is that she is out there, and she needs me.
I cannot open this. I have long waited for this knowledge. I'm afraid not.
We stand together against the shadows.
My brother left me all these things. Pretty impressive, eh?
It is the right passage.
Fleeing the tomb, I'd probably still be one.
The cycles.
I did not care much for him at first, but Linden is beginning to grow on me.
Impossible.
He pretends to be quite crass, but I think that beneath it all, he is a very nice man.
Do not say that to Colm.
Oh? Would he not agree?
Brave beckons. Nears.
founded a settlement near the Western Sea. It will grow to be a great city in time. Now that my people are settled, I can begin my own search for the ruins of the Nephilim city, Quartus. The tome implied that it was near this very reach.
Make a fine corpse.
We have begun searching the marsh for the ruins of Quartus. This stinking, festering swamp is punctuated by worn blocks of stone. Perhaps these ancient sentinels are all that remain of the proud Nephilim city. No, there is more to be found. I know it.
souls that would be of use to us now?
None that you would care for. Most of them are forgotten for good reason. Many would drive those who use them mad, or worse.
I was separated from the other soldiers and surrounded. I can't stay here. I need to move on.
For you. If you... How goes it?
wait here, Laura.
You're going to kill her, aren't you?
Still, you are consistent.
We'll count on you.
Last night, I found the ruined Nephilim city. When I stepped into the buried catacombs, I felt a stirring in my blood. And then a wondrous thing. A dim light began to glow all around me, not cast by any torch. It was as though the very stones acknowledged my presence.
The cycle. embraces you. So much more now.
The Nephilim had such a strong connection to the light that it granted them powers far beyond our own. But I believe that through the light they can be reborn in us. Thus I have consecrated Westmarch, a shining beacon in the west. I have taken from my sigil the Wolf of Corvus and proclaimed myself king.
Serve the cycle. Your death nears. Serve the cycle.
Let's see where you've been hiding, Malthael.
Adria.
The angels will never suffer us to live. They cannot accept the fact that we may choose our own path. At least demons are not so rigid in their beliefs. Diablo sent me a vision. He had returned, and you were the one who freed him.
No.
He always finds a way. My master. Diablo will return. I have done what I can to ensure it. He always finds a way. In your heart of hearts, you know this.
Adria had conjured an image of pandemonium before I interrupted her.
She was searching for Malthael, so he must be there.
I need to go back.
My brother left me all these things. Pretty impressive, eh?
I have some good news.
Good news?
I mentioned what you did to some guards I met. You could get a commendation or something when this is all over.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Malthael seems to be in pandemonium.
No doubt he has gone to the fortress. Malthael can hold out there until the end of time. He is forcing us to come to him.
And what does that entail?
The only way to Pandemonium is through the high heavens. Let us leave at once.
We can't start to rebuild until we know that the one who caused this devastation is dead.
I am doing my best to ensure that.
I hope so.
When I was forced to admit my beliefs were wrong, I was lost. I was afraid I would always feel that way. But instead, a sense of calmness has come over me. I'm no longer at war with myself.
And you need never be again. Embrace that peace, and let it guide you always.
Lara! Peter!
I now know death better than I know the sh—
According to the records, King Rackus had a strong jaw. Every time Westmarch is invaded, Rackus and his sons built much of West.